Well, thank you, Chris, and welcome to the Brand Room on the Goshen County Fairgrounds. Myself and my grandpa, Ron Kaufman, will be here all week interviewing our local 4-H and FFA participants, and we have the younger generation with us today. So I'll let my grandpa Ron introduce them to you.
Good looking bunch. I don't think they'll break the camera.
We told them they've got a face for radio.
Yeah, that's right. So our first young man is Landon, and give us your full name and your age and what club you're in.
My name is Landon Willie. I'm 11 and I'm in Gleaners Union.
Gleaners Union. And what are your projects?
I did woodworking and entomology.
Woodworking and entomology. So, are you from the Lingle area?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I know your mother and your father. So did you do well?
Yes, on my woodworking I got champion, and on my entomology I got grand champion.
So you did fairly well, didn't you?
Yep.
Tell us about your woodworking project and what it is and how you prepared it.
So my woodworking project was a wooden bench, and we used a herringbone pattern on the top and then just stained it. And
What's a herringbone?
so a herringbone pattern is like the boards go at an angle like that.
So you know what you're doing. How many weeks did it take you to do that?
It was like maybe just a week.
You did well. You stained it?
Yes.
Did you varnish it or cover it with
We covered it with poly.
poly? Yeah, that's more modern, isn't it? It lasts longer.
Yeah.
So have you used it yet?
To sit on it?
Yeah.
No, we
No,
didn't have time.
And was it still wet?
When we got it there, like the under part of the skirt was still a little bit wet,
Okay.
but
Didn't want to take any chances.
yeah, so because we got it done like the day before judging, because we were a little late on making it.
But you got it done.
Yeah.
Nothing like being pressured. Tell us about your entomology project.
So I used like a bug board, and then I caught like most of the bugs on Laramie Peak and some of them in Lingle, but so to kill all my bugs I used something called a kill jar, and so you unscrew the top of it, and there's this little like thing that you unscrew from the inside, and you put ethyl alcohol in it, and then you let it sit for a little bit, and then like all the fumes kill the bug that's inside, and then you just pin them.
Just pin them to a foam box?
Yeah, because you don't really want to freeze them because they like become really fragile on like the wings.
Give us an example of some of the unique bugs or the insects you caught.
So one of them, I caught a swallowtail butterfly. I didn't catch a large moth. It was given to me from my collection. I caught something called a Sawyer beetle, and so they live in the peak, and they're like mostly in where like the places have like burned like the trees.
The wooded areas?
Yeah. And so then I got another one of those this year. I have this cool looking wasp kind of thing, and it like has a really long tail, and it sticks its tail in the ground and like plants it into grubs, and then it kind of like paralyzes it, and then the whatever it's called, I don't really know. Its babies, like the eggs, go into the grub, and then once the eggs hatch, it just eats the grub from the inside out, and that's kind of the same that I got called a tarantula hawk, since there was a tarantula migration last year, I think. It flew by at Sandy Beach when we were there, and so we caught it, and so they do like the same thing that wasp does, except on tarantulas, and then it like the eggs of that just eat it from the inside out.
I think he's pretty knowledgeable,
I think
don't
he knows
you,
his
Ron?
stuff.
I know. Where'd you learn all this? Did you have a
Google.
leader, or did you just research?
We just researched on Google.
Googled it. Man, this new technology helps out, doesn't it? So, is it going to go to State Fair? Both your projects?
Yeah, both of them are.
Oh, good. Well, congratulations and
Thanks.
good luck. We
Thanks.
appreciate you coming in.
Yep.
So, if we can pass that on down. Now we have a young lady here, and your name,
DeVay,
last name.
Shaneman,
Okay. What are your projects?
visual arts, sheep, and last year and this year it was supposed to be chickens.
Yeah, we had a little trouble with chickens, didn't we? Yeah, we had a little disease.
Yep.
We couldn't show them. So visual arts, we haven't had anybody, I think, that we interviewed with visual arts. Tell us about your project.
So there's this new cartoon on Netflix that's called Cuphead Show, and at the beginning there's this owl, and I thought that I should paint it because fair and it's an animal. And so I did it in my style, but I also tried to make it as realistic as I could.
So how'd you do?
And I think I did well.
Did you put it on a canvas or?
I put it on a canvas and I used acrylic paint for it.
So it took you a little while?
It took me an hour.
And I forgot to ask you what club you're in?
Bear Creek's Guys and Gals.
Okay, good. And your age?
11.
So you're a junior?
Yep.
Yeah. So what's the other project you had?
Sheep.
Oh, so you showed them this morning, didn't you?
Yep.
In market?
Uh-huh.
What
Breeding and market.
You did both?
Yep.
How'd you do in breeding?
I think I did well. I got 6th place on one of them, and then on market today, on the groups I got 1st, and then another one I got 3rd.
So that's pretty good. So your first place lamb, did you have to go back out and show it again?
No.
No, just once.
Nope.
What did it weigh?
It weighed 145 pounds, I'm pretty sure. Something like that.
So you're pretty small. Could you handle it?
Yeah.
Did okay?
Yeah.
Did you do showmanship?
Yeah, I did do showmanship this morning and on Monday with the breeding and market.
Did you place?
Yeah.
That's good. You don't remember what place?
No.
No, it's been too long ago, huh?
Yeah.
But are they blackface?
Yep, they're black-faced.
Good. So congratulations. Are you going to State Fair with?
No, I'm not going to State Fair with my uncle or aunt.
Okay. So that's good though, and we wish you well. Are you going to the lamb barbecue this 5:30?
No.
Oh, you'll have those good hamburgers, and you're gonna miss it. So if you'll pass it down, thanks for coming in, and good luck. Enjoyed talking to you. Now we have a young man. He's real excited to be on TV, I think, or YouTube. And your name is Wyatt?
Yep.
So Wyatt, give us your full name and your club and how old you are.
Wyatt Heilbrin, and I'm 11, and I'm in Cleaners Union.
Good. So who's your father and mother?
Daniel Heilbrin and Brittany Hurd.
Oh, okay. Just happen to know them Heilbrins. I think I had them in 4-H when I was a 4-H agent. So did they teach you a lot? Did you have to learn it on your own?
They teach me not a lot. Pretty much just my mom.
Okay.
But I got a lot of help from other people.
Okay, so what are your projects? I'm just giving you a bad time.
I did breeding lambs and market lambs.
So you showed this morning and you showed yesterday?
No, Monday.
Monday you showed. Okay. How'd you do with the breeding?
On one of my lambs, my Dorset ram, we went in to a class and I got champion. And then on my showmanship, I didn't do good. I don't remember what place I got. And then I had my other breeding lamb, as I call her Hopsy because she likes to jump a lot.
Jump a lot?
Uh-huh. and I don't remember that either. I'm not very good at remembering stuff. But today I got I don't remember, like four. I got four. I got a fourth, and well, the other one really didn't count because it was bred and fed. But
Oh, okay. Did you place in bred and fed?
yeah, I got $15.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Buys a little feed, huh?
Yep.
What'd your lamb weigh?
I know my market one that was
That's on-
107.
yeah.
107.
So you showed in the 107 class. So what do you feed those lambs?
I feed them. High noon.
They're a pellet form feed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you prepare them for fair? Do you walk them every day or twice a day?
Well, it's kind of hard because we didn't gain a lot of weight, so we didn't walk them a lot, but we did brace them and touch them a lot because my one market lamb is very crazy. That's why I didn't do showmanship in market.
So
And
yeah, and if they're a little light, you don't walk them as far,
yeah,
do you?
no.
So, what else you want to tell me? Anything else?
Not really.
We covered it all?
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate Mr. Halbrin.
You're welcome.
And we'll pass it down here to Clover Bud, to William, correct? Give us your full name and your age.
William Duffy, I'm 7 years old, and I'm a Lingo Aggies.
And what did you show?
I showed 2 coasters,
Okay, and are they leather or wood?
leather.
Leather. So did you tool them?
I stamped them. Instead of a hammer, I used a maul, is what they call it.
A wooden or leather mallet?
No, they're kind of like hammers, but they have plastic where you hit
Oh,
them
okay.
and wooden handles.
So what was your design?
I did a 3-legged crazy leg, also called a windmill, and I did a 4-legged crazy leg, also called a windmill.
Very good.
How long did it take you?
It took me about an hour to build each one.
So how'd you place? Did you get a ribbon?
I got a blue ribbon.
Good. Very good. Thanks for coming in and good luck. And these Clover Buds, they're kind of a program that gets them going and they understand 4-H a little better. And then how old did you say? You're 7. So you have, 2 more years before you can get in regular, 1 more year? Then you can be in regular 4-H. So are you going to do leather work next year?
Yeah, my grandpa said he's the one I do leather with.
Yeah.
He said sometime I can do a saddle.
Yeah, when you get older. Yep. So that's a good idea. Then I bet you'll be champion of all when you do that. Yeah. Well, pass it on down to, is it Amelia? What's your first name?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. Give us your full name and your age and what club you're in.
My name is Annabelle Duffy, and I am 9 years old. I am in the Lingo Aggies Club.
And what do you show?
I showed horses on Monday, and then I will show pigs on Thursday, and I did cakes.
Okay. Now you show pigs Thursday. You show in the evening, don't you?
Yep.
Well, why do you show those pigs in the evening?
Just because it's cool down so they don't get overheated, or because in the pig barn it's cool down so they don't get hot.
Yeah, very good. Let's talk about your horses. What events did you do?
I did Halter and Western Pleasure.
Tell us what you do in Western Pleasure.
You have to relax. It's more of a relaxing deal where you don't walking or something, you don't have your like all straight and all not flexible.
So you pretty much ride the fence, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of a leisure thing, right? Just like you're out having fun riding.
Yeah.
And what does does he judge you and the horse, or just the horse, or just you?
He judges how you're relaxed and how your horse, like, when he says jog, like, it's a really slow trot, and he judges that. He judges how fast your walk is. He judges your canter, your trot, and your lope. And then he also judges when you walk in. So if he's standing one way and you're on the other side of him, you have to walk all the way around to face him and then come in.
So you kind of know the routine. How'd you do? Did you place?
Yeah, my backing up wasn't smooth, so I got knocked down
Yeah.
quite a bit.
So what your horse didn't cooperate? What's your horse's name?
Flashy,
Flashy.
but
So-
he's still young, so.
So she'll do better next year. Okay, good. Good. What was your trouble backing up? Did it back up too fast, too slow, sideways, or?
I was pulling back up high, not down low.
Oh.
And he was having his head up a lot.
So you know your mistake and you can correct that mistake, huh? So it's a learning. You sometimes learn by your own mistakes. So you felt the judge did okay?
Yeah.
That's good, because he used to be one of my horse judges when he was a little guy. So, and he's a little older now, just like me. So, congratulations. The only other thing I want to talk about your cake. What you decorated a cake, and you decorated on foam, don't you?
Yep. I did a Bumblebee Cake. It's called the Be Happy Cake. So we made the bees out of fondant, and we put some Tylose powder in it. And the hardest thing was probably the bees and the daisies, because the daisies you had to put on a parchment paper and a cake nail, and you had to do that and then freeze them, which I got frustrated when they fall apart.
Yeah, especially after you freeze them, huh? So did you do well? How'd you place in those?
I got junior grand champion
Oh.
and reserve grand champion, I'm pretty sure.
So will those cakes go to the state fair?
I don't know yet. We haven't decided, really.
So I think they do. I bet they do get to go because you were champion and reserve. So I don't know if you'll make another cake. It depends. You have to wait a week to go to state fair, so you may have to do it again. I don't know. You think you could do it again if you have to? Make a new one? You could.
Yeah. I do it with my grandma, and
That-
we have fun. I've been decorating since I was about 3 years old.
So is that Grandma Alice?
My grandma Duffy.
Oh, Duffy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I've got you. Yeah. Good. So very good, and we wish you good luck. Thanks for all.
you.
Thanks for coming in, all of you. You're very knowledgeable, and good luck at the rest of the fair. And I want to see you next year. So make up your mistakes, and you'll do better. Very interesting group, Brian.
Some good interviews this afternoon. Thanks for coming in, guys. Any more of them? I think that's it.
Yeah, so thanks for coming in, and have a good day, and keep cool.
Okay.
Keep those pigs cool. Do you mist them a little bit with the hand mister?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You keeping your stalls clean?
Yeah.
All right. We'll let you go. Thanks a lot.
These kids are working at the fair all week, aren't they?
They are working. They're doing very good.
A lot of work showing animals. Come on out today. There's still, as we mentioned, the lamb barbecue at 5:30 at the sheep barn. There's also Goshen County Sheep Lead Contest at 6. Little Bits and Spurs dog races at 6. The Farm Bureau Federation Tug of War at 6:30 and a rodeo at 6 tonight here at the fairgrounds. And Grandpa, I think, has a look at some of the youth events still coming up.
Yeah, we had a lot of sheep, and like you said, the sheep barbecue. And then like Thursday, We have a lot of exhibits. We'll have the main thing will be the beef show, so we'll do that, and that's always an exciting show to watch and watch the separate breeds and the market animals. It's a good show.
Yeah. No, and then tomorrow's the parade, of course, at 10, and Fair Day tomorrow, so come on out to the fairgrounds and check it out. We have a couple more here, but we might save them for tomorrow if we can get them out here, because we're about out of time here on the radio. But we'd like to thank our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible, brought to you in part by Pinnacle Bank, Pine Bluff Sinclair, Platte River Family Dentistry, Main Street Market, Panhandle Co-op, Dinklage Feed Yards, and Brown Company. And again, we'll have another broadcast tomorrow afternoon. We'll be at the parade in the morning, so we'll be back here at about 1:05, so tune in then. We'll send it back to the studios with Chris Jenkins at KERM.